Hey my friends, back again. Good morning to you, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day it is, wherever you're looking, you're listening, and I'm hoping that you're well. Today's topic, as you know, I just getting into it. It's one of the ones I've been skipping about and talking about in other videos, but today I'm going to speak about it in a wee bit of length to help you understand a lot of the pain, mainly majority of pain, I'd say 95% of pain, is due to the expectations that we put on ourselves and other people. It's just a word, expectation, but we never seem to think about that word and the damage, the disappointment, hurt and resentment, anger, hatred it can cause by expecting another person to do as we do, to think as we do, to behave like we do. We never seem to think like that. I never anyway. It took me a long time to understand the expectations that I put on others was with regard to control. I wanted to control other people so I could feel good all the time. I was always in control. I didn't like it when I wasn't in control. I don't think anybody does, to be honest. But to expect the expectations I put on myself to be someone that I wasn't, trying to be like somebody else, a lot of pain in my life. The expectations that I put onto my child, other people, my partner, friends, falling out with them, disappointed with them, getting angry and hating them, resenting them, all because I expected them to do as I do. And that's how simple it is. My grandgodrester always said to me, Jared, expect nothing and you will never be disappointed. But out in one ear and out the other, as we know, it's a word that we never seem to think about, is it really? The expectation, how it causes so much disappointment. The expectation you put on your child or children to live to our image, to do the things that we never done, and expecting them to be that person. And we get disappointed when they go down the wrong road, the road that they choose to go. It's their journey. We don't seem to take the reins off them. We seem to just pull them back all the time because of our fear, which I spoke about in another video, which causes the expectation, the standards that we live by, the values, ethics, morals that we learned within our own homes, in our own environment, that we use to keep us safe, protected. But the expectation you put on, if you're honest enough, you'll see that word, do I expect, why do I get disappointed? Why do I get hurt and angry? And you'll see, you'll look at other people in a negative way, and you'll judge and we'll criticise and we'll gossip about them. And we do it with the television. We get angry with the television, nobody can see us, nobody can talk back to us, and we're shouting and screaming at someone at a television because they're saying something that we wouldn't say, they're doing something that we wouldn't do. And that's why we get angry and disappointed, and with the children and with our partners, because the expectation. It's like relationships, I'll get into that later on. The expectations we put on our partners is quite unbelievable. I can laugh now, but it's so hurtful at the time when you're hurting other people through your standards that we live by. Your partner's maybe leaving the towel on the floor and you're getting angry because you wouldn't do that. They're leaving the cap off the toothpaste. You're getting angry. You keep telling them, put the toilet seat down. Why are you cutting your toenails? You never done that before when we used to go out, because we never lived together. When we're not living together, it's great. We're kissing up the back row of the pictures and having a wee wench. But once we move in, the standards, values and ethics come into bang. That's when they come in, and that's when the hurt really begins, with the fights, the arguments with your children, colleagues in your work, everybody, because of expectations. It's the biggest cause. If you look at it simply, as I'm speaking to you, you'll understand that word has caused a lot of pain in your life, because we're not aware that we're projecting our standards and expectations onto other people and to yourself and the punishment we give ourselves is insane. That we can sit there and criticise ourselves because we feel like a failure, because human beings have come out with this word failure. There's no such a word as failure. If you try, you're always trying, so you're not failing, you're trying. You might not have succeeded at that time, but if you continue trying, you will succeed in everything in life, because we never give up. It's at times I did give up, it caused a lot of pain in my life. But I expected so much from the world, I expected so much from the God I was brought up with, which was a word. I know there's something out there greater than me, I mentioned it in other videos, but that word destroyed me. And I expected so much because of what I read and studied and what I was told. And I didn't expect to end up with cancer and arthritis and spondylitis and be unemployed and not having any savings put by, nothing for my retirement. I expected this God to take care of me. That was a big, big disappointment in my life. It caused a lot of hurt in my life. I had to give it up. I had to give up that fear that I was controlled by, because every time I was getting angry, I couldn't recognise it was the expectation I had that this shouldn't have happened to me. Why is this happening to me? I expected better things, I expected greater things. And it's the same with other people. I didn't expect you to do that. Why are you doing that? Getting angry, getting disappointed every day with people in my work, and just do as I do, and I'll not need to get angry or disappointed. It doesn't work that way. It's the expectation that's causing all the anger and all the hurt in my life, and I couldn't see it because I was ignorant because of what I had learned. And I thought that what I had learned within my home environment was normal, because every person that I befriended in my life, my friends, were thinking and behaving like me, and I could get away with it, and so could they. Because I was so frightened to speak my truth, because I expected them to slander me or ridicule me or laugh at me and humiliate me. That's because I expected that. I could see what the expectations caused in my life, and other people that I've worked with for over 27 years. I keep saying, to let you understand, I've been doing this for a wee while. I don't do the videos for recognition or money or anything like that. It's to do with trying to help people. And if you can't spend a bit of time giving quality time to other people, then to me that's a disgrace as a human being. For me, I felt ashamed, and when I became so selfish and caught up in my learned behaviours that I couldn't see them. I was blind to what was going on in my mind and how I was reacting. And that anger and hurt and pain was due to the expectations it caused so much. It destroyed my life, my friends, and I've watched it with everybody I've worked with. I keep saying to my son and other people, don't expect, and you'll never be hurt. You're only getting disappointed driving the car, and you're getting annoyed because you expect everybody to drive the same way as you, and because they don't, you're getting angry and upset every day. And that was insane for me to be doing that every day, projecting standards and values and ethics onto other people, and punishing myself for making a wee mistake, because I expected to go to the bad fire that I was told as a child. You should be ashamed of yourself. Well, I was. It's because of what other people had said and done to me as a child. I believed the lies that they were telling me, because I don't know any human being that's met God yet and sat down and had a cup of tea. I don't know anybody. I expected so much for our power, and I don't mind sharing it. However it is, I am grateful for the energy and the power that I've been able to see that works through me and in me. But I'm not frightened anymore. I don't expect anything from anybody or God. I live by the laws of the universe. To me, spirituality is knowing who you are. It's not about lighting candles anymore or burning incense and being nice but hurting inside, being false, walking about wearing a mask. I expect nothing from nobody today. Nobody. I don't put expectations on myself or other people. I'm aware of my own standards, ethics, morals and values that I live by, but I don't expect anybody else to live by them. That's set me free. It gave me a bit of peace and contentment in my life. I had to work on it, as I say in each video. If you don't practice change, it's never going to happen. That's fact. You'll just stay where you are. If you say change is hard, you'll stay trapped. You're putting an expectation on yourself again, this is going to be hard. You've used the word hard, so you believe then it's going to be hard. It's not hard. Wood and brick is hard. It's difficult to unlearn thoughts, patterns that we've been thinking, acting, behaving and reacting to for maybe 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. That's the difficult part. Once you recognise it and become aware of the expectations that we're having, which causes all the fear and anger in our life, you'll stop it. Because it takes courage to admit to ourselves, these expectations are killing me. And when we admit to ourselves and look at ourselves the way we're thinking, to catch the thought, to even listen to your own thinking, will amaze you. The stuff that we think in our own head, that we've learned. And we laugh and humiliate other people for doing the same thing because we can't recognise it ourselves. I was a hypocrite, a big hypocrite. I thought because I had these qualifications, that was me, I cracked it. I wouldn't ever be unwell. All I was taught was words. Words. And it's the same words that I use in my own mind that cause me to expect other people to do as I do, and never helped me. My experience, your pain, and people. 2 P's, people and pain, are the 2 greatest teachers in life. They will teach you so much about yourself when we're not getting our own way. Because when I couldn't get my own way, I threw a tantrum as an adult, and that continued into my 50s. And I don't mind sharing that. And I was accredited when I was 35 in counselling, and 37 and then 40. Got other qualifications, but my experience, the expectations destroyed me, hurt other people, and I wasn't taking responsibility for it. So please do not expect nothing from nobody, and never put an expectation on yourself. Learn to live in the moment, let other people live their life their way. As long as it's not interfering with you, stay out of other people's business. Do not interfere, not even in the child's. We have to be there as an example, not to harm them or hurt them through our fears and expectations that we have of them. So please just have a wee look, listen to the video again, and try and catch yourself when you're expecting, because we never think of the word expectation or expect. We just rabble and react and respond in the same way we have done since we were children when we left the innocence. So please take a wee look at the expectations in your life, what they've done to you, the harm, the disappointment you feel when other people aren't living up to your expectation and standards, and you'll see exactly what I mean with a short video. Yeah, keep them short because some people are struggling with mental health and they don't want to listen to a big rabble. That's why I keep it short. I get straight in, talk about the topic, and hopefully it helps you understand. Just to understand is a gift. It's a gift to be able to understand yourself and your makeover and where you learned everything. It stops us from blaming our parents, even people who harmed us when we were children. We can learn to forgive, because if we don't forgive, we stay trapped in pain every time we think of the situation or the circumstance or the person that I did when I was abused, and the violence I experienced as a child. And I had to forgive. I don't expect anybody else to forgive, but if you can, it will set you free. Believe me, don't give anybody else any more power. They took the power from us as children. They'll not take it again as we're adults, because we're aware. Everybody I've worked with, and I'm talking thousands and thousands of people, I've never seen anybody getting away with treating themselves or anybody badly or negatively. Never. They use the word karma. You get whatever you give is what you get back. What goes around will come back to us. It's evolution. And we've noticed that, we've experienced that. You might not worry about money for a month or two, and then something will happen, and then the fear will come back in. You've never learned that with fear not having any money, the fear of the children. Every time they go out and play, we expect bad things to happen. We're gathering the false evidence again. It appears real in your mind. That's what the fear is. Don't expect, my friends, please don't expect nothing from nobody. Live in the now. Be grateful. Stay grateful. Don't expect, and you'll see your life will change massively, tremendously. So I thank you so much again for listening and watching in. And if you want to share any of the videos, that'd be great if it's going to help someone understand these short stories on this journey here on earth, the hurt and the pain. But it can all be taken away. Believe me, it will leave you when you practice. So Namaste. Thank you kindly. Bless you all. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you.